It's literally only 5 minutes after I shot the review for Oxygen. I just decided to change the shirt because I respect you as an audience and decided maybe this would be a different day, but you know. It's also cooled me down. It's really hot with all these lights on, so. Should we get on? As usual, 7 things, you know the drill by now, episode 6, halfway through the series. Here we go. Don't know what that is. Let's get on and do the... No. Moffat did well. Again. Congratulations, Moffat. Just as you're leaving, you're getting better. Heaven Sent was a masterpiece and nothing will top it, but Extremis or whatever you young people are calling it these days, is such a conceptually amazing episode. I'm really liking it so far. The whole fact that you're splitting up the series with a 3-parter in the middle, it improves the single episode thing. I liked the double episode doodad that you did with series 9, but single episodes with a 3-episode stint in the middle and a 2-part finale at the end, that'll do for me. That's pretty good. That's top notch. Great. Vulnerable Doctor, Nardole Assistant. This is a very good pairing for this episode, and for these episodes, in fact. Yeah, Nardole suits the role of carer better than he does butler. Nardole the butler was a bit sort of naff, and Nardole the carer is more sort of purposeful, if you catch my drift. Obviously, the Doctor tries to cheat his way out of being blind for all of 5 minutes to get a look at the Veritas, but all in all, it fails and he listens to the audiobook of it because why not? You know, it's just... I mean, why did nobody else think of this? Anyway, the Doctor being blind is less of a shock, obviously, this week because we're not just finding out for the first time. And it's carried across very well. It's picked up immediately after, almost. And it's very much needed, I think. Personally, I think it's very much needed to build up Capaldi's character a bit more, because he's not young, let's be honest, and maybe giving him a slight disability that could be associated with age, maybe that's a good thing. Obviously not stereotyping, but, you know, it's good. Bill, of course, is in the dark still, but not. The Doctor's in the dark, if you understand. Anyway, she has no idea the Doctor's blind, and they didn't really address it. She just doesn't know. Which is a good thing, as opposed to her going, "Are you alright? You seem a bit off. Doctor, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Doctor, you would tell me if there's something wrong. Doctor. Mwah." This is obviously really better this way. She mentions it once, that you alright in those shades? And he goes, "In darkness, we see the light," or something like that. I can't remember the quote, but it was really... It hit me, yeah. It was quite a line that I may nick someday. But yeah, that was it. I'm quite happy that was it as well, because otherwise it just gets repetitive and boring. And we wouldn't want it to be boring now, would we? The monks were creepy. And psychic? I think they were psychic. They were sort of going,
"This is a game, and you have lost."
Yeah, they were good. They were good creatures, and I'm glad we're getting them for 3 episodes. So that gives them a bit of time to develop and actually be a proper potential threat. Obviously, this episode was a lot of build-up for the next couple of episodes, so you could see it as a prequel, maybe. But I see it as a 3-parter in the middle, starting with the end of Oxygen, perhaps. Or maybe just Oxygen is the start, and The Lie of the Land will be the end of it, with obviously Extremis, whatever you young folk are dealing with these days, and the pyramid at the end of the world, Earth, or whatever it's called, being the middle too. So, yeah, monks, excellent. Obviously, they were inside a simulation, and this was a fantastic concept. I just love the Matrix. The unrealistic puking. Yeah, it is sort of the Matrix, thinking about it. Not exactly. There's no guns and nobody did the but it was still sort of the Matrix, wasn't it? Ah, never mind, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I thought the graphics of the phasing out and, as I've called it, the pixel shifting within the simulation were fantastic. So when Nardole sticks his hand into the darkness and you see his hand go all graphic-y, like squares, pixels, and he just like and just fades down, and then one of the monks just like to Bill, and she goes she didn't do that at all. She just sort of fizzled. That was cool. I liked that. That was a really nice graphic, and I'm happy with that effect. Deal with it. That's an okay point for me. Top of the hole. Top hole. Top of the morning to you. Top. Tip top. Tip toparoo. Nice. Anyway, lastly, but by no means leastly, Missy. That was all meant to rhyme, it didn't. Just shut up. I farted. It's disgusting. Missy! Missy's in the vault! Wow! We all saw that coming like 30,000 miles off. It was like the start of the series. Who's in the vault? Oh, it's Missy. Oh. I hope it's someone else. Oh, it's Missy. Yay! But there was not too much of Missy, and she was capable in this amount. Yes, she's in the vault. Yes, we know now why. Because of the weird tribe thing that want to kill her, but not the Doctor for some reason, even though they want to kill everyone in the universe. At some point, that plan is going to fail, because they need somebody from their own species to kill somebody else from their species. So the Doctor had to kill Missy because they're both Time Lords. So at some point there'll be one Time Lord left, and they won't be able to die because they'll be the last one, and there's not somebody else to kill them off. So it's gonna fail. What a terrible plan. But all in all, Missy's in the vault. Moffat wanted that known, and I don't think Michelle Gomez is coming back for the next series. From what she said in the fan show, it sounded like this was going to be her last. So let's make it a good ending for Missy, please, can we? She may be in the vault until the end of the series. We just don't know at this point. The only person who does is Stephen Moffat and team, so that's more than one person. Maybe the whole team knows. Anyway, that's that. Extremis, fantastic episode, possibly my favourite of the series. I couldn't fault it in any way except for it being the Matrix and all the other stuff I mentioned that was probably wrong with it, but I don't care because I enjoyed this episode. It was finally an interesting episode, an interesting concept. I love conceptual episodes. I think they're great when we get new ideas to the show, not necessarily new ideas to the world of sci-fi, but let's face it, it was very only slightly the same as the Matrix. So winner overall. Let's hope the next two episodes round up this three-parter to a nice conclusion at the end. Shall we? Let's. Okay. I shall see you next time for something else. No idea what it'll be. Maybe it'll be a Who Much review. I've got some time on Wednesday. I might film a couple. It'll probably be a review of this. Wah 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 wah. Oh, why didn't it turn on? Where's the button? Oh, it's there. Yeah. Maybe it'll be a review of this, or something that is over there, which you can't see yet, because you've not seen my Cardiff merch bring back. So, might do this first, then my Cardiff merch bring back, then another Who merch review. So that's the plan. Let's end there. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time for something else. Bye bye.